Hello, everyone. Welcome to Shred's Takes. This is just a breakdown of last night's game in a sense of just what I thought, a couple things that went really well. So, what I'm going to do to start off with is I'm going to talk about how Denver attacked the Miami zone more effectively. And then I'm also going to talk about what I thought were the bigger differences in this game and just kind of give you guys a little bit of like kind of a formal recap in a sense of the game. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to break down how they were able to combat the Miami Heat zone, which has given them a lot of issues in the first two games. So here's what I'm going to do now. So let's go through it. So to play the animation real quick. So this is how the zone's set up right here. See, it's a 1-3-1. What they did really effectively, instead of just having Jokic just camp in the high post like they had the first two games, they found more ways to get him the ball in the middle more effectively. So what he did really well is with the first thing they did is they kind of set up in this almost like double look. I mean, I kind of, again, I've seen this look before. Obviously, with this action, you sometimes try to get the big to curl around it, and with the two guard, you try to get them usually to try and pop out. The big thing they really did though on this play is they penetrated the zone. They and so they first what Jokic did is he set a screen on the initial defender. That guy, this would be Jamal Murray. He drove off of this, which then engaged too because they were trying to blitz him on everything. So they blitzed him and trapped him on this initial action. What happens then is the X4 guy comes over and he takes over Jokic. So then this guy here is playing two, basically. And he's playing, and then this guy X1 is playing the three spot right now. So what happens is they kicked it over to Christian Brown, right? This is Christian Brown right here. And then he would drive the zone. So the X4 guy would slide down, Jokic would slide into the middle. The reason why they're doing this is because, again, when Christian Brown drives, he's going to engage this defender, possibly engage this defender. And then what you have then is Jokic being wide open for a little push shot, right? They did this continuously. So, again, to recap it, let's start over again. So they pop Brown out to the corner. They set a screen here. Murray drives, engages the double here, which is going to come over here. What happens then is they set the screen in, and then they pass it over to Brown here, right? Well, I mean, screen in, I guess the screen in here, right? Which opens up this, which opens up this. Brown gets it. Bam comes out to get him. He attacks the closeout. And whoever this would be, Jimmy Butler, Caleb Martin, whoever, slides down to protect the middle. Brown drives, engages that help defender, passes to Jokic for a bucket, right? Simple stuff. So what is that trying to show? What that is trying to show is that that's a different way you could attack it. One way I thought you could have attacked it is just by screening the middle guy also in terms of just trying to get Jokic into a sweet spot, having the four maybe potentially do that. But that was one thing they did really well, which I wanted to break down there for a minute. But the second thing that they did really, really well, in my opinion, was they attacked really well out of those double team actions, right? So a lot of times when a guy like Murray is getting doubled, they had a middle outlet and they had Jokic. And what happened a lot of times, they were just really effective there. So that was something that they were able to spray out to the paint. Again, they had 60 paint points. Jokic and Murray had 30 of those, right? So again, it was really came down to Jamal Murray and Jokic just kind of taking the initiative and being able to dominate the paint, right? That was something that they've been able to do very effectively when they've won. And I think the biggest thing too is the one thing I'm going to really say is Jokic's defense was really effective. Now I've been really hard on him for that drop coverage or blitzing ball screen that he does. The one thing he did really well is he didn't overextend and he stayed between his man and the basket and he walled up really well. But to be on the other side, the guards chased over the top really effectively. So with a drop coverage, right, what you're trying to do here obviously is you have the guard chasing over the top of the screen and the funneling into the big. But what Jokic did is he really was good at stabbing at the defender, which what I mean by that is he's jolting a defender like this multiple times. And that was able to allow him to be really effective there, to be able to wall up and be effective as a rim protector. Now, he's not going to be a great rim protector, but again, Miami was 3 for 19 when he was the primary defender, and Bam was 1 of 10 because he did a good job of just keeping active hands, kind of jabbing at the defense, stabbing at the ball a little bit. And that was something that he did really effectively in this game. So that was something I really liked for Denver. So that's kind of my little breakdown today. Appreciate you guys checking in, and stay tuned for more podcast episodes formally coming out next week. Thank you.